Let's go. What's going on, everybody? We're coming to you live from maybe wherever the first podcast was ever created. You know what I'm saying? This is from an undisclosed location in the New England area. It is cold. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, we did some skiing. We did some skiing yesterday up in the New Hampshire, up in Loon Mountain, and it's fucking cold. It's so cold. It's so cold. Hope everybody's doing well though. Hope you're having it's the start to a holiday week. We get a fun slate. Saw a little Sorare announcement today being like, well, you better get ready. You better get ready for Christmas because every game matters on Christmas. At least that's how the announcement sounded to me. Although maybe it sounded like this. Bonjour, joyeux Noël. Hola, je m'appelle Michel et Christmas. Yeah, you scammed me last stream. Alan says, not telling me you go live. Alan, I got to tell you, dude, you get a lot of complaints for somebody that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Sunny and 75 in Texas. Love to see it for DJ Locals. Happy for you, brother. We get a quick live before lock. We got to go because we get kind of a hefty slate. And I also, oh my God. Okay, hold on. I see what's happening. Oh my God, it's telling me it's denying stuff. What is going on? Wait, can I not share screen? Can I? Oh my God, what's going on? All right, hold on. We gotta try to share screen a different way. Sorry, we're using my wife's computer. And I don't know what is going on here. Let's try that. Sorry, guys. Doing this in real time. Let's see if I can troubleshoot this in real time. Otherwise, this is going to be a disaster if it doesn't let me share screen. We were recording earlier today. Yeah. Oh my God. That's okay. Did this work? Let's see if it worked here. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Guys, the stream might die for a second. So give me one moment. The stream won't die. I might just get kicked out. So I'm going to try to fix this in real time. We're going to try to fix this in real time, but if not, don't worry. If not, we're going to be able to vibe anyways. I'm not really worried about it. Got to accept some cookies on my phone here for a second. Man, I love that I was like, hey, this is going to be an efficient show. Don't worry. All right, let's try this. So I'm going to quit and reopen something. This should work. But I want to just make sure you've got me in. This feels like the Blair Witch Project now. All right. Oh, that's trippy. You got me in two. Let's try this. Okay, we're going to try something here. All right, we're trying something in real time, boys and girls. Did that close everything? Yeah, sure did. Sure closed everything. Will it reopen stuff for me on its own? No, nope, it didn't. All right, that's okay, though. That's okay. I think we can do it. Put your back into it. All right, let's try this one more time. Consigliere, if you were here on time, you would have understood. All right, let's try this. All right. Inception. All right, let's see if we can share screen now. Let's see if we can share screen now. And if we can't, we call the police. We call the police. We call the police. Oh, is it working? Let's go. Let's go. You can see the streaks are in. I got some lineups in. That's very exciting. Okay, the panic's over. Guys, listen, I'm not going to do a giveaway today, all right? Because I was planning on it, but now that shit just hit the fan, I don't think I have time to put it together. We need to go over some of these projections, don't we? We need to go over some of these projections. Real quick, let me just hit you with some injury news, then we're going to go into it. People are asking if I'm in Salem. No. We're in Thornton, New Hampshire, kid. Thornton, New Hampshire. All right, let's get into this right now. So we have a ton of injury news today. We've got what was kind of nice is because a lot of the teams ended up reporting early today for their action tomorrow, and we've got like a good feel on tomorrow's games as well. So let's share screen here. Let's share screen here. We're going to go over to the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. We're going to go through the schedule quickly for tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. A lot of teams are playing each other a couple times too this week just because of the Christmas spirit. So let's go. Let me zoom in a little bit. Enhance. All right, here we go. So the Charlotte Hornets are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. There is no Cock needed. No Cock-Brenner in this game. No Colin Sexton, I believe, in this game too, if that's right. LaMelo's back. He's still on a minute restriction. Donovan Mitchell. Oh, I'm realizing I don't have a background here. Donovan Mitchell, after missing the last game, he's going to be back. Evan Mobley's still out though, and I don't know. Darius Garland's going to project really well. Dude, play your own risk, man. Play your own risk. And he's just been kind of a nightmare situation, right? So that's kind of tough to figure out here. So anyways, we have that game. We have that game going on, right? We got Pacers and the Celtics. Jaylen Brown missed the last game. He's back. There was no TJ McConnell for the Indiana Pacers. Jordan Walsh is also out. Celtics are favored by 11.5. I think we're still waiting on Cooper Flagg. Pellies are favored by 1.5. I kind of went into today thinking Cooper Flagg wasn't going to play. Okay, we get the official word here from Cleveland. Mitchell's playing, Sam Merrill's playing, and Craig Porter Jr.'s playing. Play the drop. But anyways, Cooper Flagg we're still waiting on. Pellies are going to be kind of interesting here. Zion's back, but his minutes are severely limited over there. So I don't really know what to do with him. Anthony Davis and Cooper Flagg to the moon. This is the highest total of the slate, by the way, tonight. Second highest, 241.5, because you can see this Denver Nuggets Utah Jazz game has bloated. The good news we did get is Lauri Markkanen for the Utah Jazz is making his return. So that's very exciting for Lauri. We also have Keontae George, who's been cooking, but the Jazz are relatively healthy today. Denver is still without CB. Christian Brown is still without Aaron Gordon, and Peyton Watson has a trunk injury. Back that ass up, Peyton Watson. So I don't know if he's going to be back. Also, I just assumed trunk meant ass, but that could be a different part of the body. Then we get the Memphis Grizzlies against the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang-less Oklahoma City Thunder. So OKC is super limited here tonight from the big perspective, which makes me like Santi Aldama. Santi Aldama and Jaren Jackson Jr. like low-key kind of sneaky plays here because there's no Brandon Clark. There's no Zach Edey. There's no ZD Power, right? And for OKC, they're without Chet Holmgren. They're without Jalen Williams, and then they were without Isaiah Hartenstein. So they don't really have a lot of options at big, and I know everybody's been taking their Viagra and is ready to play Ken Dick Williams, right? And I get it. Kappa 9, I think he's going to project for like 15 or 16. I think there's some ceiling there. What I would tell you, though, this might be one of those situations, and we can go back to last season, right? When they were without Chet and they were without Hartenstein. It was Jalen Williams, not Jay Will, but it was J Dub. J Dub ended up being that guy for them, right? He ended up playing center. So even though his cap's already been a little bit of elevated, I think J Dub is actually the real smash out of all of these plays. I know on the Underdog app, I'm very overweight on J Dub, and Memphis, I really do like Santi Aldama and Jaren Jackson Jr. Excuse me, the Orlando. We got to take a sip. Let's take a little sip of brew. We got a B hoppy. We're in New England. We get B hoppy from Wormtown. All right, the Magic are still without Jalen Suggs it up. And Tristan Da Silva, I think we're still waiting on word from Da Silva. I don't know if he's out or not. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't love this game, honestly. 227.5 total. Golden State been sneaky, playing a little bit better defense. One thing I will say is, like, if they're, with no Suggs, I wrote this up this morning in Bagel with Locks. That's a plug for you bitches. I think they've got like a fake good defense right now in those Suggs, and I kind of like Steph Curry in this spot. Um, I don't know if I'm going to be playing him on So Rare. I'm just saying I think he might outperform his cap. And then you have the Pistons against the Trailblazers. Trailblazers are without Jeremy Grant, Klingon, maybe Denny Avdia. Detroit is without D-Rob, I think, and Ron Holland, I think, also got a late downgrade, which is kind of bad. So tomorrow, on the 23rd, the Wizards are going to be playing the Charlotte Hornets. Now, the Charlotte Hornets are going to be on a back-to-back. I'm going to go out on a limb and say LaMelo Ball is not going to play that second game. So if you wanted to play that Miles piece of shit Bridges or Brandon Miller or Connie Knipple, I think they get a really nice boost tomorrow, more so than today. The Wizards, on the other hand, Alex Sarr missed the most recent game. I think that was injury maintenance on a back-to-back. I suspect he will be back in action. Brooklyn Nets are playing the 76ers tomorrow. Now, we did get some news from the Sixers already. Quentin Grimes is questionable with an illness. So is Dominic Barlow because they be making out. And then Joel Embiid has already been listed as probable. So we might get Joel Embiid, Troel, sitting out the important games to play the Brooklyn Nets. Chicago Bulls. The Bulls are playing the Atlanta Hawks tomorrow. And we got word that Dyson Daniels has been ruled out with a little hip. So maybe that's a little bit more Trae Young. But honestly, for me, it's Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's where the real magic happens, is from him. For Chicago, I think they're relatively healthy. Let me just keep scrolling. Let me keep looking at that. I felt like we got some news from them, but I'm not seeing it. So let's just keep going. And if I come across it, that'd be pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. The New Orleans Pelicans are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers tomorrow. So the good news here, maybe we do get a little extra Zion minutes tonight, but I'm telling you right now, Zion's not going to play tomorrow. Snoopaloop, what I would encourage you to do, sir, is to get here 12 minutes ago so you could be the first person to make that joke instead of the fifth. Got him, bitch. All right. Let's keep going. But yeah, so Zion, you can kind of expect him to sit tomorrow. Jordan Poole's minutes have been slowly going up, so if you want to put a bathing suit on and jump into the pool party, you can go ahead and do that. The Cavs tomorrow, I feel like they'll be relatively healthy. They're fucking one game over 500 right now, man. They're so desperate for W's. So, and they get the Hornets and the Pelicans back to back. They got to win both these games. Milwaukee Bucks, I believe the Coos is dealing with a little bit of an illness, but I think he's fine. Kevin Porter Jr. play the drop. He's been cooking. The Pacers will be on a back-to-back tomorrow. We know no TJ McConnell tonight. Maybe he's back tomorrow. Something to keep in mind. Raptors are taking on the Miami Heat. I feel like we got Tyler Hero's already been ruled out of this game. Toronto, I think they're still without Jakob Turtle Power. I think he's still missing some time here. Let me see if I missed. No, I'm up to date on that. And so Denver is going to be on a back-to-back tomorrow against the Dallas Mavericks. I believe Anthony Davis played the last back-to-back, but I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. What's up, Snoop? Sorry, man. All right, let's keep going. We gotta move faster. The Bing Bong Boys. So we already got word that Jalen Brunsanity is ruled out for tomorrow, I think, and maybe OG Anunoby as well for just some injury maintenance, which is just a rest day. Oh, I did have Jakob Pertl was already ruled out. I just scrolled too fast. OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson are both out tomorrow. So I think they're still without Deuce McBride too. That's right, dude. Third place finish. Not enough people were bringing that up. 10,000 United States dollars last night. And if Bo Nix didn't kill Patrick Bryant on their last possession, and that went to if that went to Cortland Sutton instead, it would have been 30,000 United States dollars. But we'll take the third place finish on the Underdog app. We absolutely will. Do you think Jokic sits tomorrow? No, Jokic is built different, dude. Jokic just plays every game. I mean, maybe he does, but I don't think he does. Timberwolves coming off some W's here, 9 games over 500 now. Shout out Aaron Borland. He was in the building to watch Giannis Antetokounmpo sit next to Torian Prince in street clothes. The Lightning and the Thunder play the Spurs tomorrow. I suspect Chetty Bang Bang Holmgren will be back tomorrow. I think that's probably why he sat. They looked around. They're like, we can get this W without Chet. San Antonio Spurs, Wembanyama has still been coming off the bench, which is kind of a bummer. Then we get the Lakers and the Suns. So the Lakers announced today that Jokic and who was not Jokic, Jesus Christ, Luca and Austin Reeves are day to day. So keep that in mind. Sorry, guys, we're multitasking here. That's why I was saying the wrong Eastern European. Keep that in mind. I don't think they're going to go. I don't think they're going to go tomorrow. Memphis will be on a back-to-back tomorrow. The only funny business I could see is maybe Ja gets a probable tag, but doubtful. IMO. And then the Magic will be on a back-to-back against the Trailblazers. I assume they're still going to be without Jalen Suggs in that game. The Bing Bong, like the Bean Bros, fresh off a big upset W over the Houston Rockets. They'll host the Detroit Pistons, who will be on the back end of a back-to-back. And then the Rockets, who lost that game, will take on the Clippers. All right, so I'm assuming that no games on Wednesday, right? So no games on Wednesday. So we have a Monday slate, a Tuesday slate, and then Thursday, we only have 5 games. So this is a relatively low-scoring slate, in my opinion, even though we have a lot of teams playing 2 games. Cavaliers, however, are playing 3 games. Brutal schedule for them. So their third game is going to be against the New York Knicks. And, of course, Brunson and OG Anunoby, you expect they're going to be back for that. Spurs and Thunder will play for their second time in 2 days. Then you'll have Mavs and Warriors. What a dog shit Christmas Day game. Rockets and Lakers, and then the nightcap of Timberwolves and Nuggets. Should be some fun stuff. That's right. It's throw a dart week. Everyone's a value play. I agree. All right, we got to take another sip of a brouhaha. We're going to go over to Top Tier projections. I got to make sure I'm logged in. We are logged in. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to show you what the lineups that I'm rocking with here. I've only built 2 so far. We've only built 2 lineups so far. Did I share the wrong screen after saying I was? God damn it, Zakarian. Let's go back over here just for a second. Let's go back over to the best fantasy NBA. All right, so here are my lineups today. This is what I'm doing. All right, so far in my champion, I've got a streak alive right now. We've got a streak alive right now. Why is it showing me daily? Nobody's playing daily. Grow up. My streak is alive in contender right now, but champion, we're rolling out Khalil Ware with 1 game, the Jokic with 3 games. We've got Santi Aldama with 2 games, Paolo with 2 games, and then Shaden mother freaking Sharp with 2 games. So that's going to be my champion. Oh my God! Sorry. All right, then here we go. Our contender to keep the streak alive. We got Jordan Clarkson, Nick Clifford, Amen Thompson, Onyeka Okongwu, and then Santi Aldama again. A lot of Aldama in our life. So I got to build a couple more lineups, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to get into some projections here. And then after I do the projections, I'll get into some of your questions. We'll try to do this rapid fire shit. We also are over on Splash Sports tonight. We get a $5 contest for NBA and a $5 contest for NFL as well. So if that's what you're into, me and you in the nude. There it is. There's that joke. Carl getting in. I hope Carl's just getting caught up on the chat. Otherwise, you guys are just incredibly unoriginal. I love it. We're gonna take a sip. Oh, I love this beer. I really do love this beer. Guys, I skied yesterday. I'm not talking about cocaine. I went down an actual mountain. I'm not built for that anymore, man. 41. I'm done. I think I'm retiring. I was swishing and swashing though. I was cutting it up. And then at noon, I went and grabbed a beer, and then I called it a day. Couldn't go back out there for the afternoon. We watched football instead. All right, let's go. Let's go look at Top Tier projections. Let's do less than or equal to 20. We'll do our best values here. Let's apply it. DeAndre Hunter is popping. Let me just get out in front of this. Cav of 18 with the projection of 30. I know they have 3 games. I think me personally, I think DeAndre Hunter sucks, so I'm all set. Yeah, Borland wants you to know he crafted a Luka Doncic today. Huge dub for Borland. Good, get that dub, Borland. Get that money. Gotta get that money. Shout out Lil Dicky. All right, Isaiah Collier down here getting some more minutes these days. Cap of 17 with a projection of 29. Brolo, Ivica Zubac. That's something we haven't talked about yet. Rolled an ankle, 2 to 4 weeks. Smell you later, Clippers. Brooke Lopez is going to project pretty well. I'm all set. Tyler Kolek, as mentioned in the chat, cap of 17, projection of 28. That's pretty fun. Mason Plumdog, millionaire, cap of 8 with a projection of 19. Nick Clifford's been really doing a good job at his limited minutes here. He projects pretty well. You got Mitch Robb with a cap of 20, projection of 30. Clarkson, a cap of 16 with a projection of 26. One thing we didn't really mention here with Brunson missing tomorrow, Cat's got a much higher ceiling, even though he looks a little hurt. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so people want to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder, I think, being a little shorthanded. Brandon Carlson seems to be the one that really pops here with a cap of 15 with a projection of 24. I mentioned Kenrich. I do think he's playable here. Taylor Hendricks here, cap of 14, the projection of 23. Bruce Brown. So if Peyton Watson misses again, Bruce Brown and Timmy Hardaway Jr. have been playing 30 minutes. Bruce Brown been a little bit more effective. Nolan Traore, maybe the rookie from Brooklyn. You got Mohamed Diawara. Also from the Bing Bong Boys, he projects cap of 3 with the projection of 10. Here's Kenrich down here, cap of 9, projection of 15. Let's clear this. Let's just do straight value. You got Paolo Banchero here coming off 2 massive performances, 2 games this game week. Got to tell you, don't love the matchup tonight, but it's still Paolo, cap of 33. You got to play him. I mentioned Darius Garland. He does project through the moon. I think there's some risk involved there. Anthony Davis here, cap of 42, the projection of 60, a 60 bomb with 3 games. Yeah, right. AD plays all 3 games. Shanti Altama coming in 4th place. Then you got Jared Allen, cap of 24, the projection of 40. Jokic projecting for a cool 75. And then you see Miller, Duran, J-Dub. I mentioned him, cap of 35 with a projection of 46. I'm telling you right now, give me the over. Give me the over. The one thing I would say, maybe there's a shot where J-Dub misses the second game. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't want to. I shouldn't be making calls like that. Who knows? All right, gang. Let's. All right, you're trying to tell us it's Dort Report time. Is that what you're saying? The sleeper of the week is Dort Report. I'll play Dort Report, and then we're gonna get into some of your QQs. We'll get into some of your questions. So where's the Dort Report? I can't find my videos because I'm on a Mac. I'm not usually on a Mac. Let's go. We got Roto Run in the chat. Yeah, Roto Run. Listen, John. I hate to break it to all the people with hands in the dirt. The real way to win on Underdog is hands in the snow. I was between runs 3 and 4 yesterday morning, texting my buddy Overzet. I said, hey, I'm sitting here waiting to go up on the lift. I got to rip off 5 more Underdog drafts. All right, 5 more battle royales. Where do I go? And he said, just hammer Lawrence, baby. Trevor Lawrence to the moon. But the real people I need to thank are the ones that allowed me to get Bijan Robinson and James Cook in the same lineup. I can't believe it. I can't believe we didn't win 30K with that. I thought it was coming, but I'm not going to complain. It's all good here. How are you doing? Oh, you're talking to Botavine. That's good. What else we got? Yep, we got we did it. We did it, baby. Do you believe in Christmas miracles? I've got a champ lineup with JJ as the MVP. Dude, Jalen Johnson is an MVP now, though. Like, that's not, I don't even think that's a bit. Like, Jalen Johnson is legit. He regularly puts up like 60 plus fantasy points. I mean, obviously it's a tier down from Jokic and Luka, and I guess SGA, but he's outscoring Cade regularly, right? Like, we can play Jalen Johnson. Yeah, I think he's considered an MVP. I think we could do that. DJP's got a question for, okay, I'm actually glad you brought this up because I was talking about this with Nez a little bit. So he said for today only, Jalen Wells, Nimi, Matherin, and is PJ good for tonight? Yeah, I think PJ's fine. Like, I mean, I think PJ would have gotten a nice usage boost if there was no Cooper Flag, but I think PJ's fine. I wanted to talk about Nehemiah Queta, though, because I do think there's definitely some upside there, but I think there's some real risk with Nehemiah Queta. There was a weird thing. So the most recent game against the Toronto Raptors, Jordan Walsh was sick and Jaylen Brown missed the game. So Jaylen Brown missed the game. Jordan Walsh played the first 7 minutes, didn't come back in for the rest of the game. So Josh Minot kind of assumed the small ball minutes, which he was kind of already doing, but he took up some of those minutes from Jordan Walsh. Then Nehemiah's only played like 20 some odd minutes because Luka Garza was cooking off the bench. And the reason I just say there's some risk with Nehemiah Queta, because Nez was referencing a flow chart, which I do believe in flow charts, but the reason I think there's some risk there is that Joe Mazzulla doesn't believe in flow charts. So you can't predict chaos. You know what I'm saying? And so I do think there is a world where if Nemi's cooking early, Nemi continues to play. I think there's a world where Josh Minot plays 38 minutes. I think we could see 8 minutes of Xavier Tillman, 14 minutes of Luka Garza, and then 21 minutes of Nemias Queta. So I just think it's really hard to project. I think Queta has the highest ceiling of the guys that you listed there. But I actually think I would rank them Mathurin. I think I'd rank them Mathurin, Cato, Wells. I really like Benedict Mathurin. I mentioned no TJ McConnell. You give a little bit of a boost to Benny Math and Nemby. Okay, Travel Guy said I bought a Spida Limited. Yeah, Spida's in a great spot this week. Regarding to the Cavs, Garland, Allen, what do you think? You mean just to play one of these guys? I mean, I think you still play them. They both project great. They've got 3 games this game week. People on, at least for tonight's slate, people hate Jared Allen. I think he's my highest owned guy. It's a great matchup against Charlotte, and I referenced it in Bagels with Locks this morning. But Mr. Cockbrenner is not playing tonight, and he's one of the reasons they've shored up some of that defense. So now it's Musa Diabate, who's an undersized big, and then Plum Dog Millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Is LeBron playable this week? Yeah, man. LeBron's been cooking, and especially if Luka and Austin Reeves miss again, he's the guy, right? Part of the reason Nemi might play less is that Indy is really switchable big, so I'd expect less minutes from Queta tonight. Mina Garza likely to get reps. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think with Jay Huff allowing them to go small. Ooh, Keontae George, Jimmy, or LBJ. Interesting. So, man, I'm such a Keontae fan, dude. But I think it's probably LeBron. LeBron on Christmas with maybe no Luka. Also, maybe you think Luka plays on Christmas. I don't know. LeBron projects for 40. Man, that feels low, dude. Do they have Luka in? And so they project Luka in. Okay. Do they project Reeves in? They project Reeves to play one of these games too. Okay, all right. So maybe we can fire Luka in a different lineup. That's interesting. All right, if that's the case, I think you go Keontae with 2 games. I'd go Keontae over Jimmy Buckets, who projects for 45. What did I say Keontae projects for? 46.5. Yeah, give me Keontae. Would you rather use Steph or Luka as your MVP? I don't know. If Luka's playing, I want Luka, man. If Luka's playing, I want Luka. Can we get OKC? Yeah, I rattled some of those off, right? So it's Brooks, what's his name? They got just so many random ass dudes on this team. Let me search by OKC real quick. We're gonna go for like 10, 15 more minutes, and then I'll still keep doing this. I gotta finish some of my shit too. Okay, hold on. Sorry, the Max stuff's messing me up. All right, so if we go straight by projections, SGA projects for 58, J-Dub 46, Chet only playing 2 games, they're assuming 36.5, Isaiah Hartenstein there for 2 games, 34.5, Kaysen Wallace for 26, AJ for 25, Brandon Carlson, cap of 15, projection of 24, then Aaron Wiggins projects for 22, Dort projects for 21, Joe projects for 20, Caruso's only going to play 2 of these games, he's out tonight, playing projects for 17, Ken Dick Williams capping out of the projection of 15, there you go, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wemby questionable tomorrow. Oh yeah, well, so I could see them sitting Wemby tomorrow and then having him play full minutes on Christmas. How about that for a narrative? They don't want to show too much that first game. So this is Christmas, Joyeux Noel, right? A lot of that. I don't think I'm getting to Laravia this week, Garum. Let me pull it up, though. Let me pull up the Laravia. I just don't think I'm getting there. He projects for 17, so you can do it. If you put your back into it, you can do it. For tonight, only pick one. BJ, Piece of Shit Bridges, Nemby, Pritchard. Wow. I actually think it's Nemby or Pritchard. Probably Pritchard. There you go. There's Musa. Rank them. Book, LeBron, Keontae. So we just did. It seems like it's Keontae. Keontae projects the best out of those, but I think you probably click LeBron. But Keontae projects the best. You get a champion lineup: Spida, Keontae, Khalil Ware, Najee, and Bucelis. Yeah, I like it. I think Najee's sneaky. Magnum says Booker or BI. I like both of them at their caps, even if they only have 1 game. I like Booker's upside. Give me Booker's upside every single time. Danny Bust in the chat. Let's go, Danny. Anthony Edwards, no question. Just want to type his name. There you go, Boylan. Love to see it. You bought a Jokic MVP. Welcome. All right, Derek White, 37, or Alex Sarr, 40. I kind of like Alex Sarr with JB coming back. think Derek White's a little priced up. I'm a big Alex Sarr believer. I would take Tyler Kolek over Brook Lopez. It's 2025. Actually, we're so close to 2026. I'm not playing him. Chet is out tonight. Travel Addict guy talked that at the top. They have 3 games though, and my hunch is that Chet is sitting tonight so that they can play the next couple of weeks. Will Strother get minutes? Not enough that it's worth it, I don't think. So right now he's got a cap of 6 and he projects for 0. I don't think you get there. I think it might be a little too thin. Keep the Sorare wheel tickets because of the reset. I think so, but I don't really know, Colin. I'm not too locked in on the wheels stuff. How's everybody doing today, Ian? Really good. Rank them: Coward, Moody, Duncan Robinson. I'd rank them in the order you have them. You already figured it out. Bad step. Are we prioritizing guys with 3 games this game week? So I say this a lot when teams have 3 games in 4 nights, is that a lot of times you see some of these guys sit a night. So I wouldn't go nuts. Like, I'd use it as a tiebreaker. So if you have 2 players that are projecting very close to each other, then go ahead, use that as the tiebreaker. But I wouldn't take somebody who's noticeably okay. So somebody were just saying Devin Booker with 1 game. So say it's like Devin Booker with 1 game, or what's a good comp? Or DeAndre Hunter with 3 games. You know what I mean? Like, then you just it's Devin Booker. I just use it as a tiebreaker. Thoughts on playing Curry this week for a Christmas miracle? I know cap is high. Yeah, I was saying this at the top, Alan, is that I really like Steph Curry specifically tonight in this matchup against Orlando without Jalen Suggs. I think he could go. Thoughts on Trae Young? So let me pull up Trae Young's projections. My only concern is that he hasn't looked awesome. His minutes aren't great. They only have 1 game. I think I probably stay away from Trae. If you have better options. Yeah, I agree with this, Carl. Maybe DeAndre Hunter was a bad example because they have 3 games. I don't even know how many good ones are. I don't know. Danny says it's been a minute. How are the underdog best ball drafts going? Danny, can I tell you something, man? We're like 41 out of 150 right now. It's too early. To victory lap that, but I think we're 41 out of 150. Are you kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me? 41 out of 150. And Zion was like my highest owned guy. What's going on? Sorry, we got to whisper about underdog while we're doing the Sorare show. And SGA with 3 games is pretty exciting. Oh, yeah. SGA 3, yeah. Guys, yes. Jokic and SGA, yeah. Play those guys. Hey, guys, is this why everybody tunes in? Play Jokic, play SGA. Go for it. Svi Mayala or Luke Kennard. I would actually take Svi over Luke Kennard if I'm being honest. Although Luke should get a little bit of a boost with no Dyson Daniels, but not enough for me. All right, Alan A says thoughts on my team going for 250. We got Jokic. We got Steph Curry, Brandon Miller, Garland, Umbrella. Yeah, that's great. Brandon Miller, as I mentioned, I think LaMelo sits tomorrow, so that's fun. Kawhi Leonard or Steph Curry? Give me the chef. Clippers only have 1 game, right? I think they only have 1 game. All right, hold on. Let's do a little. Oh, God, I can't get comfortable up in here, even though it looks like I'm probably pretty comfortable. Is Moussa Diabate in play if Plumlee? You could do it. You can do it. So Jay Blaze, this is a good one. This is one of the rare 3 games over 2. I actually think you play Donovan Mitchell over Wemby, but here's the case for Wemby. Let me give you the case for Wemby. If you'd rather have aura, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be an aura player, the case for Wemby is that if he's questionable for tomorrow and he doesn't play, maybe he plays full minutes on the second game. You know what I'm saying? So instead of coming off the bench in that second game against the Thunder on Christmas Day, it's a Christmas miracle. Wemby wakes up. It's a white Christmas. It's a Wemby Christmas. He comes out. He plays 34 minutes, blows the roof down. But Spidey's got 3 games against shitty teams too, besides the Knicks. So I think I'd play him. All right, Mikey, will you play Embiid? Yeah, Embiid's fine. Oh, you want to know about Ugo? Ugo Gonzalez. He's got a cap of 9 with a projection of 0. I think that's wrong, but I wouldn't say he's got a huge projection. I would say he's got a cap of 9 and a projection of like 14. That's Zakarian math right there. It's basically Ugo Gonzalez or Kenrich Williams. You know what I'm saying? What else you guys got for me? This is good rapid fire stuff. You want a little underdog for some daily? You want to see what the highest owned guys were for tonight? Because tonight is your night when to become one. All right, so Donovan Clingan, 30%. It's Kling Kong tonight. Jalen Williams, 30%. Jimmy Buckets, 27%. J.A. Allen, 27%. Lowry, 27%. We got Keontae, Spida, 24%. Scupa Flag, 23%. Shea, 22%. Man, not a lot of Jokic, though. We might be cooked. Only 13% Jokic. We are cooked. I would take Anthony Black over Kobe White, I think. I think I would. I'm always Naz Reid over Rudy Gobert. Always. I just feel like Rudy doesn't have a ceiling. He's proved me wrong a couple of times this year. So keep that in mind. He has proved me wrong. But I'm always Naz over Rudy. Thoughts on your other lineup? Maxey, Kawhi, Book, Triple J, and Brolo. Yeah, that looks good too, man. I hate Brooke Lopez, but I get it. All right, I'm gonna go back over to So Rare. You guys can keep asking questions, but I'm gonna go over to So Rare because I need to fill the rest of these lineups out. We need to fill them out. So any concerns on these? I guess like Khalil Worth, one game's a little shaky, but man, he's been so good lately. I feel like he's a double machine. Let's add another team here. And I wonder, like, who's our other MVP option? So we've got Luka. What's Wemby's cap now, by the way? Wemby's cap is 45. All right, so we think Wemby only plays one game, right? But, okay, Cat with 2 games. Cat's probably a really good play. So let's see. What do we got here? Luka, Jalen Johnson, 1 game. Jalen Brown, 1 game. We don't really have another MVP. Should we just build a contender instead? Let's just build another contender. I know the prize pools are better for champion, but let's just build another contender. That's where the streak is, anyways. Yeah, DeAndre Hunter is one of the best plays. One of the best plays on the slate, technically. You in the bathroom? No. Nope. For a 4th lineup, how does Maxey, Harden, Banchero, Risa Shea is tough. I don't really love Risa Shea, but everybody else I really do like. Where's the Cam Spencer? I know, man. I'll tell you how much Cam Spencer I have. You know what I ended up doing, John? What I ended up doing instead? Also, I just said John like you. I was Matt Damon in Rounders. Sorry, John. Or does he say sorry, Johnny? No, he says sorry, John, right? That's crazy passive aggressive that he calls him John. Matt Damon, a real one. All right, for the Grizzlies, I went. No, I don't have any. Man, I thought I did have some Cam. I might have some in the buzzer beater. You know what I ended up doing? The reason I don't have any is because I decided I went 15% Andrew Nembhard and 8% Benedict Mathurin. That's what I decided. You love Brolo. Brolo sucks, man. Chances to reach 260. Jokic, Paul. Yeah, man, that's definitely up there. You just need a good one for Kolek. Giannis for 20 is quite a steal. Giannis isn't playing though. Can you check Caruso? Caruso's not playing. Caruso's not playing tonight, so it's gonna be a pretty crappy projection. All right, so hold on. Let's get in here. All right, so we're gonna do a contender instead. I think I have a second Clarkson. Let's see. Do I have a second Clarkson here? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going to start with Clarkson. That's going to give us 26 the rest of the way. I want to have Wemby on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Well, or Cat. Wemby or Cat. I think I have another Clifford, too. Let's see. Let's get Neek in there. Neek the Freak. All right, that leaves us 26. Let's see if I have anybody. Okay, you know what I would like to do here? I would like to play Karl Anthony Towns. 2 games of Cat, man. Keontae's right there, though. 2 games of Cat, but 1 without. Actually, you know what we do instead? What's Mikal Bridges? Or Josh Hart? Do I have Josh Hart? Oh, he's 40. Oh, my God, it's 40. Josh Hart's been balling. Can't play Josh Hart. Bridges is 34. Nah, that sucks. All right, hold on. I got to see something here in my collection. Let's look at my best value. All right, from the limited streets. Paolo, Santi. We use both Santis. We've used Onyeka. We use Shaden. Neeks. Bridges does really project really well. I do have Mitch Rob too. I haven't used that. Let's get Bridges in there. Let's see what that leaves us with. 18, huh? 18. Lou Dort. People were calling Lou Dort earlier. Bruce Brown's kind of fun. Man, these teams suck. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, they only have one game. I think Josh Minot could go nuts tonight. I'm not gonna do it. But I'm here to tell you Josh Minot's gonna go nuts tonight, okay? I think we just do Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown. Or 3 games of Lou Dort. Lou Dort's minutes are so thin. Let's just get 3 games of Bruce Brown. 3 games of Bruce Brown. That's kind of fun. Let's get in there. Does Wemby have a primetime Christmas game? He sure cares. Yeah, he does. He does against OKC. Embiid versus Booker thoughts. Man, Embiid just God. I don't think he can do it. I think you got to go Booker. Rank Collier, Kolick, Clarkson, and Diabate. I think Clarkson. Would you risk Kolick and Clarkson the same? I think you can. Clarkson's playing well enough that he's going to play minutes even when he's back. Towns and Kenrich would fit. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's a good call. Towns and Kenrich would fit. That's better than what I just did. Bridges and Brown or Towns and Kenrich. Come on, let's vibe. Let's get Big Ken Dick in there. And I called out Cat as being a good play. Wow, Cat, Wemby. Come on, guys. It's cool that you guys already know you're playing for second place, huh? Sucks to suck. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? All right, there we go. Let's get a champion lineup in too. Let's pretend Luka plays on Christmas, and it's going to be a low-owned Luka because all you fish are scared of the Doncic, man. Let's throw in Luka in there. Maybe we can throw Bridges in this one, Bridges and Mitch Rob in this one. God, why every single time you try to type the first letter in the search, it doesn't work, and I hate it here. All right, Robinson. Here's to you, Mitchell Robinson. All right, that leaves us with 33. 33. The Bucks only have one game, right? So 33. Maybe we just do some Keontae. Do they only have one game though? No, they have 2, and I like both of these matchups here. Keontae, that leaves us 28 for the last spot. Oh, Nimi with one game though. That kind of sucks. Wait, did I not play Flag? Flag projects really well too. What's his cap? 41. Damn. 41 and 25. What does that leave us? Tyree Eason. Also, shout out Tyree Eason, dude. Tyree Eason's back. You'd love to see that. Love to see Tyree Eason being back. Maybe Jaime Jaquez Jr. No, we're not doing that. How about Johnny Collins? Only one game, and it's against Houston. That kind of sucks. No, we can't do Scoop. We can't do Scoop it. We can't do Scoop-a-loop. Let's go back here. Let's go back to life, back to reality. Russ with one game. No, can't do a book at 35 with one game. Bane. Let's just go to Keontae. We're Keontae believers. Maybe Keontae and then Najee Marshall. We'll do Najee Marshall in this one. That's fun. Furphy, so I think Furphy, we're not sure if Furphy's playing, right? I don't think Furphy's playing. So let me double check because I think we got that news earlier today. Sorry, guys. One sec. Oh no, Furphy's available. My bad. Herb Jones is available Monday too. Okay. Hold on. Let me check Furphy for you. I don't think it's going to be good though. He projects for 10. Okay, people like the fly. Yeah, Diawara projects okay. Kappa 3 projects for 10. Do you remember the Johnson murders? Wait, that's a great callback. Let's watch a little bit of the Johnson murders. Even though we don't have time.
Yeah, I can remember the Johnson murders like they were yesterday. You don't forget a dark murder like that. You know, when you walk in on that scene, and your life changes forever. Reminds me a little bit of kind of what Leo went through in The Departed. You know what I mean? Like, he was undercover. No, I wasn't undercover in this situation at all. I'm just saying you can understand the sentiment of what he and I would have been going through in that kind of moment. Oh, there were so many stadies on the scene that day. I mean, honestly, to be a part of the force and see us all work together in one.
That's just a bunch of Departed references, but good to get that back. All right, MFL's running out. Jokic, Allen, Onyeka, Paolo, Garland. Going for streak number 3. Dude, streak 3. Let's go, man. Good luck. Good luck. Houston's scary with all these lanky forwards. I know, man. Houston is really good. Houston is really good. All right, we're coming to the. You know what? We'll fire up a giveaway. Speaking of for the community, let's fire up a giveaway. Cause this is Christmas. All right, let's fire up a giveaway here. Let's do it. People were asking for the hashtag, said I wasn't going to do it. Let's do one. We got time. We got time. Although I got to fill out my Splash Sports contest stuff. All right, here we go. This is what we're going to do. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag Xmas, baby, hashtag Xmas. Is JJJ keeping up his form cap at 34? Yeah, so the thing with Memphis, I just really breathe heavy into that. The thing with Memphis this week, I know they have OKC, but one of the reasons I'm kind of into Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama is there's no Isaiah Hartenstein, no Chet Holmgren, no interior defense, really. It's just going to be J-Dub having to do all of it. So I don't really know. All right, let's fill out this Splash Sports contest right now. Also, can't believe I only have 13% Jokic. I'm so cooked today. 13% Jokic is not going to be enough. All right, so Monday Night Hoops. Let's go. Let's fill this contest in. Got to pick 6 guys. Will Hartenstein play at all? I think so. I think Hartenstein will probably play on Christmas, but I think I would bet on him only playing one of the 3 games. Don't know if he's going to play both of them. You have a legendary Rajon Rondo. Wow. Thoughts on Duren recently? Low scores. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. Also, speaking of Christmas, just a real quick heads up. So Christmas is on Thursday, right? I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing it on Friday as well. I would take Jabari over Reed Shepard. I would take Isaiah Jackson over KCP. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have the show on Friday. The timing might just be a little funky, so stay tuned if you're not in the Discord or follow me on Twitter or whatever. Timing might just be a little funky on Friday, so just get ready to be flexible. Might have to move it around just a little bit. Man, these projections on Darius Garland are just nutso today. Darius Garland could absolutely bury me today. Just absolutely bury me. And now I'm wondering if I don't have enough Spencer. Maybe I should, or any Spencer for that matter. Maybe I should have Spencered up tonight. All right, hold on. We got to get the rest of these clicks in. Yikes, this is some gross stuff. 6 was too many today. 6 was too many. Maybe we'll do... Maybe Zanfrey Simons get a little bit more run. Maybe Jay. Well, I'll just go Bruce Brown. All right, there we go. That's done. Top shot. What? I don't even remember what the Top Shot Secret Santa was. All right, we got our backs cooked now. We're gonna go with an unflattering pose here for the last 10 minutes of this. You're gonna get a lot of chin, a lot of sweet chin. The back's cooked. The back is cooked, boys and girls. Did I miss anything else here? You guys have any more questions? Keep them coming, baby. Keep them coming. Duren is super confident in interviews. Love it. I'm a Duren fan. I am a Duren fan. I just feel like big guys are sometimes streaky like that. But good matchup tonight. I feel like that game's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to watch that on League Pass on my phone, hiding from my... Actually, I'm not hiding. I'm having a great time. Ware or Duren? Isn't that crazy that's where we're at right now? It's a great question, Andrew. Ware's been balling. Finally, Spoelstra let him free. Ware projects for 36.3. Duren projects for 42.2. Wow, that feels high. I mean, Duren projects a lot better. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I actually feel surprisingly okay for skiing yesterday. But as for people who watch the show know, my back is just a disaster. And so it was a real test yesterday to go skiing. It was a real test, and I can't believe we lived to see another day. Although some of them went skiing again today, and I was like, not this guy. I need to write Bagel with Locks, you know what I'm saying? And do Celtics Daily. But yeah, for content the rest of the week, if you guys aren't subscribed to Bagels with Locks, please go do that. I'll share a link in the chat right now. The more the merrier, please. It's a daily breakdown of everything going on. In the fantasy streets every single day. But other than that, we'll just do live before locks this week. I'm going to do my best to have a content-free holiday, All right, sharing that link in the chat. Everybody go subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Trey Young or Josh Hart? I honestly would take Josh Hart over Trey Young. Josh Hart, I know his cap is higher, right? But Josh Hart's going to play more games. He's playing one game without Brunson. Brunson and OG Anunoby will have to do more. Trey Young, it's one game and the minutes are weird. I would take Triple J over LaMelo. Triple J is 2 games. We know LaMelo's only going to play one of those 2 games. You know what I'm saying? RIP playback. Yeah, I said this at the top. I would be stunned if LaMelo plays both games of this back-to-back. So I expect him not to be playing. Sandro Mamu. Yeah, I think he can get to Mamu. Tonight. Get to Mamu. Wait, I just realized I got to set my swaps here. All right, we're gonna wrap here in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. All right, Mamu, for those asking, he's got a cap of 21. He projects for 27 or 26.4. What do I watch in the morning then? Porn. I don't know. Wait, hold on. You said Filipowski. Wait, is that Keyshawn George or Keontae George? Keyshawn or Keontae? If that's Keontae, it's just Keontae. Honestly, and if it's Keyshawn, it's just Keyshawn. I think either way, it's K George. What do you watch in the morning then? I don't know, but I'm excited about the new season of Shoresy that's right around the corner. I'm excited for that. Let me look up Keyshawn George's projection. I'm curious what that is. He projects for 30. Wow, Kyle Filipowski projects for 37. All right, so it's Kyle Filipowski over Keyshawn. It's Kyle Filipowski, I think, regardless, because the Pacers. Oh no, the Pacers have 2 games. It was Keyshawn. All right, hold on. Let me look at Benedict Matherin's projections. He projects for 36.6 as well. All right, Matherin or Filipowski? I can maybe Benny Math. Let's go for vibes, Benny Math. I don't think the Utah Jazz organization actually likes Kyle Filipowski, if we're being honest. All right, let's give this thing away. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks for bearing with me. We'll be in a new location on Friday. I think we're up to date with our giveaway winners. I think we are. Although I got to hit up somebody who messaged me about tickets today, because who knows if tickets are ever going to happen for anything. Shout out Sorare. But yeah, we'll be back on Friday for Live Before Lock, and then I don't know when the NBA bit returns. Returns soon. Maybe we'll do a Friday NBA bit too. So Snoopaloop has something to watch. Since I yelled at him earlier today. I appreciate you. I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate that, or a Happy Holiday if you celebrate that. And if you don't celebrate holidays at all, or this one specifically, I hope you at least get the day off from work. At least get the day off from work. Alan, what the fuck's wrong with you? Alan's ruining. Alan is the Grinch. Alan ruined Christmas right here. He ruined Christmas with this question. Ruined it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the holidays. Let's give this thing away. Let's give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Who's it going to? Jay Blaze with a big W. Shout out Jay Blaze. Shout out all of you guys. Seriously, in a sentimental moment here, appreciate everybody that's tuned in, watched the shows over the years. This is what, year 3 of the Live Before Lock stream. It's good. We're all family here. Rigged, followed by a JK. But I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah just ended last night, right? But belated Happy Hanukkah. All the things. We'll see you guys on Friday. Enjoy the game week. Enjoy the hoops.